Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the dirt street stocks here at Weedsport. Ran an okay time in practice. There was multiple of us in my last practice that got down to the 7s. So hopefully we can run a quicker time, or at least run in the 9s for qualifying, because track's already starting to get a little bit worn in. But we are car number 1 out of 17 here. 17 people being in this race will mean there's a consolation race. One guy won't make it, unfortunately. But that's just going to make the track get more worn in for the feature race, which is going to be interesting. This track's going to get absolutely destroyed. But try to run this bottom without sliding up too much and without getting too sideways here. And just trying to keep the bottom for now, because it's definitely a little bit faster than running up there at the moment. At least we got a clean lap in. 17.9. Okay, ran faster than we did in practice. I'll take it. I think I slid up a little bit too much there. Yeah, the 2 car ran an 8. He was one of the guys that ran a 7 in my last practice with me. Second lap felt pretty good as well, but we didn't get that run in for it, and we get a 9:09. Okay, so we actually got quicker on the second lap. I did not expect that. We had a little bit better of a 1 and 2, I guess, and maybe the backstretch had a little bit more speed, so I'll take that. So far, that puts us into second. Art had a great time up there in 8:63, and hopefully we can hold this to be in the pole for our heat number 2, and I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green in the heat races. All right, well, we stayed in second, so we'll be in heat number 2. We'll watch heat number 1 here, and everybody in that race. We got 8 laps here for the heats. Everybody's going to make it. Well, not everybody. Top 6 are going to make it straight to the feature. And then 7, 8, and 9 from heat number 1 and 7 and 8 from heat number 2 will go on to the consolation. And one guy is going to be eliminated because only 16 make it into the feature. So that's interesting. Going to make the track very worn in for the feature race, even though there's only going to be 5 people in the consolation. And there's a couple people not even here, so the consolation is going to be pointless. Basically, everybody that's in the race will make it. But let's get the buttons ready to switch around people. Got Art on the pole here. He ran a great time in qualifying there. He's going to be a tough one to beat.
Looks so good.
Not sure exactly what he was talking about there.
Yeah, we've kept this scheme for a while.
Oh, he's talking about his paint scheme. Yeah, it's a good paint scheme.
Looks good, brother.
Of Art's number 2 there, it's a Scott Bloomquist scheme, it looks like.
He's going trading paint somewhere.
Yeah, it'll probably be there if you look it up on Trading Paints. Scott Bloomquist has a lot of
my
schemes.
dad's old race car wrap. Well, old body style wrap.
8 laps. They're getting ready to go green next time by. We'll see how clean it goes into turn 1. I'm going to watch like mid-pack back here because there are going to be people barreling it in a turn 1. And at Weedsport, the turn 1 is so sharp. And it's so easy to overdrive and run into other guys. Or the top guy trying to run low, getting into the bottom guy. Or the bottom guy getting into the wall, getting shot up there. Anything could happen. We'll see what happens here. Art gets a pretty good jump. These guys are all over each other. They keep it clean though. Number 7 got into the wall slightly. The 5 gets up into the outside wall and they get together slightly. They're 3 wide down the back stretch. 6 car getting the advantage me on the inside, slides up. 7 cars crossing him back over, and they're all wrecking. Everybody started wrecking there in 3 and 4. Oh no, what happened? What happened there? Because the 5 got into the... He just straight lined the 7. He tried to miss the wall down here. Completely straight lined it into the 7 there. And then the 9 just got ran over by the 15. Just slid up, got ran over there. That's unfortunate. Few guys are in pit lane now. Where are the front ones? These are the front guys here up front. 2, the 7. Art's kind of running away with it slightly. Everybody else is pretty spread out at this moment. What lap are they on? They're already on lap 4. Yeah, everybody's spread out on track. Besides, first and second are the closest together, so we'll watch this battle. See if anything happens. Try to see the line Art is running as well, because we'll probably have to do that for our race. Probably gonna try to keep that low line in 1 and 2 as much as possible. Maybe slide up like he is. 3 and 4. Art's going a little higher, trying to get that grip, which makes the most sense. It's very thin at the bottom right now, and he's getting a huge launch off of turn 4 compared to the 7 car, which is interesting. As long as you throttle control in the middle of the corner for 1 and 2, you should be fine. Going through that slick shouldn't be too bad. They run a little bit lower there in 3 and 4. There's a little bit of grip built up on the slick portion of the middle of the corner to the exit. But yeah, he's running away with it a little bit, just like a 10th or 2. Is that the end of the race? No. What the hell happened to the 6th car? Did something happen to him? Oh, he's going in the pits. I don't know what happened to him. He done. Rip. That sucks. Who's in 6th place? Is this guy? This guy is in what? 5th or 6th when he crossed the line? This guy's in 5th place. Caden here is in 6th. This is 7th. So they're fighting for the last transfer spot, but there's a pretty big gap back. And then those are the only guys on the track right now. That's crazy. I don't know what happened to the 2nd place there. I don't know why he just like got out of it. That made no sense, but he's gonna end up finishing 8th out of nowhere. That sucks.
Running right into me.
Yeah, not sure what happened to him. All right, well, we got pole for heat number 2.
On the inside here.
Hopefully,
Right now.
we could win it like Art did.
Plenty of fuel to finish the race.
Yeah, I'd hope so. It's a fixed set. I'd hope there's plenty of fuel. You got 10 gallons for 8 laps. That seems about good. Oh, I can turn this off now. I was doing my league race last night that I ended up winning at Talladega, which was awesome. And I had the dash down there by the relative I completely forgot about. But hopefully we can have a good heat race here. Try to run away with it the best we can. I don't know if being in 3rd or 4th will be better. Usually being in 4th works out fine, I would say, most of the time. Because these street stocks, the shifting takes like an extra second or something in the car, so it's like really slow. So people kind of catch you on the straightaway sometimes if they're already in 4th to start with. But we'll see once we start getting moving full pace. Because since I have control of it, I might be able to be fine in 4th, but we'll see. We are going quite slow though, only like 30 miles an hour, so maybe I'll just do it in 3rd. Actually, 4th seems like you can get going. It'll be fine. We'll be fine in 4th. I have control of the inside anyways. For turn 1, which I'd rather be. Like, the feature start's going to be interesting being on the outside pole. Because being in the outside lane for turn 1 is rough. I don't want to overdrive it and destroy the wall.
We got an amazing day for a race here today.
I don't feel like I've never heard the spotter say that, like an amazing day for the race. Like, usually they say something, but never heard all this before. It's interesting. All right, 8 laps. Just got to not mess ourselves up. Try to start outside pole for the feature. Do the best we can. I've hit that inside wall in 1 and 2 so many times, though. Really good jump for us. Yeah, 4th gear works just fine. Don't need to worry about doing 3rd for a restart or anything. And let's try to run away with this. Just gotta try not to screw up and smack the wall mainly. I'm mainly worried about turn 1 wall down here. I've hit it so many times in other cars leading the race. Really screwed myself up at this track before. 3 and 4, I'm gonna run just like out of the slick for the most part. I'm gonna try to slide through this like they were in heat number 1. I kind of went too wide though. But we have a nice 6/10 of a lead. It's not a whole lot, but it's something. Car got too wide there in 3. It was like stuck in the grip.
18.37.
Okay, I'm going in way too wide into turn 1 right there. 2nd place caught me a whole bunch that lap. It's gonna be hard to make a pass in turn 3. Okay, that was a better turn 1, but I was really sideways in the slick there. But I had a better turn than he did. I just need to turn into turn 3 earlier like that so I don't get stuck in that grip on the outside. Because I lost so much time when I got stuck up there.
18.098.
2 sideways. I was probably way too much in the gas too. Going through the slick, trying to keep it going. That's probably exactly where I want to be for 3 and 4. You get a huge launch off the corner.
18.1.
See if I can just keep it way down here.
Gonna be 2 laps to go.
Yeah, that was much better just keeping it straight through the corner
Thanks, buddy.
and letting off.
Bring that thing here, baby. Show
One
it.
more time around.
18.1.
Yeah, just taking it real slow and then trying to get a straight launch off is much better than going wide and getting all sideways. Good to know. All right, 1R heat. I'm happy about that. Start second there for the feature race. Really pulled off the last like half of the race there on him. So that was nice. But there's only going to be like 3 guys running the consolation for 4 spots. So it's going to be really dumb. So I'm going to skip the consolation race for you guys. And I'll bring you guys back when we're getting ready to take the green for the feature race. Where we'll be starting in P2, which is awesome. So very happy about that. All right, feature time. We are starting out in second. Hopefully we can have a pretty good race here. Try to keep up with Art because he's been very quick. We'll do the best we can here, though. Hopefully we don't get many cautions, only 25 laps. But as far as I've seen, there's been wrecks in heat number 1. I actually don't know if there were any in heat number 2 because I didn't go back and look. But what is there, 15 cars, I think? Because there's 2 guys not even registered up in the lobby. There was only 2 people in the consolation because the 9 car just went and sat in the pits the entire time. So consolation was pretty boring for the most part. But hopefully we can have a good race here with Art up front. Try to, at least. Do the best we can to keep up with him. Hopefully we can have a good start here. Every other, after there's a caution, every restart will be single filed out in the street stocks. So hopefully we can have a pretty good start here. Maybe stick to his outside for 3 and 4. Might be able to get by him, but that's going to be tough to do. We'll see what we can do in the race. Do the best we can.
Shit, good luck, everybody.
Yeah, hopefully we can have a good race, though. Mainly. Just got to get a good jump in the start here.
Yeah, good luck, man.
Turn 1's going to be sketchy. I feel like he's going to be able to pull in front of us through turn 1 anyways if we're still side by side, but I don't know if we'll be able to stick side by side or not.
It's a beautiful day for a race. So remember, just like we spoke about.
Just have to get a really good jump on it, have to really time it, but I don't know. His timing is the thing. But here we go, 25 laps. Hopefully it stays green. That would be a lot of fun. Just like outer lane in 3 and 4 is going to be faster. But 1 and 2, the bottom's pretty quick. Had a decent jump, but he's going to clear us before turn 1, which is absolutely fine with me. So then I can get down to the bottom. He is so sideways there in 1 and 2. We're actually going to get to his inside down the back stretch. Because he got way too sideways there in 1 and 2. We got to not hit that wall.
Clear. Quarter outside. Clear. Good job. 19.1.
Try not to slide up on him. If I can get that straight launch like that, we are good.
Still outside.
Whoever the 16 got into is because somebody else got into him. Sorry.
Try to slide up in front of him. Okay, that was great. Let's go. We got the lead. Try to take it real easy in turn 1 so we don't slide up.
Good job. Nice move.
And he's getting battled for second. That worked out great. And we got the lead. Caution came out. All right.
Got some out clear.
Cool,
I
I
don't know why
almost
you
took you out there,
can't
too,
hear
on
Earl. Can you hear me?
Did not know if we were going to be able to take the lead there. Pace Truck is booking it to try to keep up with me.
Do what? Do what now?
You need to check your radio connection. Check the
Oh,
one on your
lap car is turning down in front of everybody.
I just
on your headrest.
smacked the brake.
All
on
right,
and
we got
kicked
the
you
lead
out.
though. That's awesome.
Wow.
I did not think we were going to be able to get the lead there, honestly. I really did not. So that's awesome.
Open.
Art's been super fast, but he ran a higher line in 1 and 2, and I was really able to capitalize on that corner down the back stretch. So that worked out great for us. Never got into him or anything, able to get by him clean. So hopefully we can keep this up in this race.
I think we all a little close to slippy sliding.
Yeah, Art went like super sideways there in 1 and 2. He was real sideways. I was hoping that he wasn't just gonna like get bogged all the way down and stop, but he didn't, luckily. Because I don't think I would have been able to miss him if his car just completely like stopped there. That would have been bad. But now we have control of the lead, which is really nice, and everything's gonna be single file. So we have a lot of control over this, which is great. And hopefully we can go on and win this race, because we are car number 1 as well. Going 1 to green right now.
Nice and smooth, just like what we talked about. One position.
That guy
one
probably got
lap,
some
one
damage
car
in a
to go.
wreck, and
Like I say, a little
getting it
fans
fixed
out
on
there
dirt.
that
You don't
think
lose
it's
any
all
laps,
today.
because
It's
laps
gonna
don't
be
count
for
on
a
dirt.
great race tonight.
So that's a positive. And that was 8th and 9th place that is in the pits too, so they wrecked like middle of the pack, it seems like.
All right, bud, get ready here.
Okay, gotta try to get a good start. Art's kind of sitting off the back of me. I don't want him to get a jump, because he was kind of sitting back on me, and once the pace car pulled off, he was probably going to start pulling up to my bumper, and I didn't want him to have like a running start at the back of me. Gonna try to get out here just outside of the slick, keep it straight.
Yeah, 15.
You might be able to make the bottom
Yeah,
work, because we were doing okay down there when we were on the bottom. It wasn't great, but it wasn't awful. But I kind of want to keep like the momentum of out here, or do like a small slider line potentially. Once the grip gets built up out there, it'll be better. Because the caution laps kind of
20 laps to go.
make it go away some. Okay, I'm gonna go back down to the bottom here. Try to keep it nice and straight. That was a really good 3 and 4. Need to do the same thing here in 1 and 2, because I did that really bad last lap. Just gotta
Alright,
turn
dude,
in
let's
early
see
enough
some out.
for
Go around
3. That was a really bad turn in. My car was not wanting to rotate around. Trying to be slow in, fast off, and I'm doing a really bad job of it right now. That was a terrible 1 and 2. I'm in the wall. Get it turned, please. My car is all over the place right now. This is terrible.
18.42.
Got out of a groove. Grip's starting to get built up a little bit higher now.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time getting around those two.
Especially in 3 and 4, it's starting to get built up, which is
Well,
nice.
they can only cut you off so many times.
Okay, hopefully I can get into a groove now after we got a few laps in.
I'm trying to stay somewhat clean.
That was a good corner. Started to build a little bit of a gap again. That was a bad entrant.
292.
So I don't want to get into a pissing match with nobody.
Yeah, you're just gonna make enemies for yourself, and it's never gonna work out that way. Trying to get that grip on the exit of 4 there to get the car pointed straight.
What the fuck, dude?
0.46.
Yikes, that sounds like there's gonna be a caution. There sure is.
Caution.
That's what I was talking about.
What you got? Is that a, what is that, like?
The thing is, I didn't touch on him, and he just ran through me.
All right, pace truck's already out here.
Oh,
Cool.
that's-
Make sure what that is. We don't quietly.
It sounded like there was a caution with what they were saying.
Through from the back all the way up, so.
And
surprised.
at this point, we won't run
I
into
caught him
lap
and
traffic,
he
I
just come to
think.
take out the-
I think we won't run into lap traffic the rest of this race with how many laps are left, I would think. So, hopefully we can stay in the lead here, get another great jump like we did. Try to run as smooth as we were those last few laps, because the first couple laps after we took the green on that run was awful for me. Like, I was all over the place. It was not good at all. But other than that, I'm happy we got the lead early. We got very lucky with that. With Art trying to run the outside. I don't know why he ran the outside, but that helped us a whole lot. I don't really want to run lower to try to keep the grip there, but I don't know if that's going to happen. The grip's going to go away from people running low in these caution laps. It was the 10, and that wrecked this 7. Yeah, we'll go back see all the incidents that happened after the race here, because I'm not 100% sure what happened for these wrecks. So we'll go back see everything that happened and everything like that.
Or whatever number you're in. 6. Sorry, 6.
But luckily we're out in the lead. I just need another good jump.
Concussion.
Yikes.
You'll be on 1 to go.
I just added 5 extra
Make sure
horsepower
you get
to you,
yourself
bud.
something to drink.
He might have gotten hooked in the left rear or something.
Well, it feels like we did a lot more than just 12 laps.
Right. It definitely did. I had no clue what lap we were on. It's too chaotic at this track when you get
Anybody
slicked
race
off to
VR?
pay attention to that.
Focus.
I do
Get on
not.
the front. Nice and smooth, bud.
You disappear in 10 car.
Once again, got another big jump because Art's just sitting back. Oh god, wall? Nope, we're good. Oh, I got that thing so low down there. That was good. That was really good, and immediate caution. Okay.
Not gonna be good.
Jesus, these caution laps are gonna kill me.
Line up behind the pace car.
Pace car's
Yeah,
gotta
that
come
was
out
a
of
clusterfuck.
pits.
Line up
Waiting on
behind the
it.
pace car.
And we're gonna have a couple more laps
Yeah,
in the
that was
caution here.
100% my fault.
That's kind of annoying. So these caution laps don't let us finish this race very quick. We still have 17 minutes. We'll finish this race under laps at least, but I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green again.
Keep getting yourself something to drink, bud.
All right, let's get ready to go green again. We're past halfway in this race. I hope we could take it green the rest of the way. We don't got too many laps left, but people keep wrecking into each other back in the mid-pack, it seems like, because I don't know where the cautions have been, but as far as I see, 9th and 10th are on pit road, so seems like it's been back in the pack some. Not really happening towards the front, because I know the 6, the 2, and me have been up front for the most part.
Pace car's off.
Waited in like an extra second on that one, but he's not really trying to get a jump on us, really. It looks like it now. He's just waiting for me to go, but he's sitting so far back. By the time I get going, he's like already kind of far back. I just thought off the first restart I was in front of him, he was trying to get a jump, but at this point I see that he's not trying to.
18.36.
We just got to keep this low line running right now the best we can.
I tried to save you.
Just gotta watch out for these walls. But that's what I love about this track. Like,
I
it
bet I
gets
got
some real
hose.
good racing when you get green, and this track gets super worn in.
8.3.
And another caution. These caution laps are killing Art for sure.
Thank you for not running me over, bro. I was trying not to hit that guy.
I don't know if it was with the 11 car. Oh no, he's still up there.
Yeah,
So
same
don't know
here.
where that
It's
one
been
was.
happening, and I was trying to avoid everything.
These are killing Art though, because I'm getting a good jump and he's catching me after a couple laps, but it's just really hard to pass. So I feel like we can get a really good race going if it stays green. It'll be real interesting running with him, but these caution laps are ruining this race for us, at least up front. We could be done with this already, but another couple caution laps. I'll skip it for you guys, and I'll bring you guys back when we get ready to take the green again.
Quick radio check, please.
All right, coming up on the green once again.
10-4, hit me up as you're going into turn 3.
Think I can get another
Do one
good
more time.
jump
I gotta
because I have
green
been
behind us.
all this race for the most part now. Cars are definitely dwindling down a little bit behind us, but there's still a decent amount back there. They're probably just a bunch of them damaged at this point, with a bunch of them being wrecked.
Good tug too, bud. You're ready to go.
Might go slightly earlier here. Throw them off a little bit. Try to get a good launch off the corner. Got to get down to the bottom here. That was very good. That's what I need to do. Because I'm trying to keep that grip down the back stretch too on the bottom side. So I'm not just spinning tires. Getting a little too sideways there in 3 and 4.
18.38.
Pretty good 1 and 2. I'll take that because we get that real straight launch off the bottom. 3 and 4, you have to keep the car slightly sideways to get it rotated around the corner. That was a good 3 and 4. Other than that, Art's the only one keeping up with me.
0.28.
Like, we could have a really good race up front, and after him, we were like blown away from them a little bit. And another caution. Jesus, guys.
Caution for.
We can't just get some
15, you're
laps.
literally an idiot.
Sounds like the 15's been in a lot of wrecks, and he was up to 6th at that point. Not sure what happened, but it sounds like he's had a lot of incidents. I'm interested to see how many incidents some guys get. And the 6th car, where did he go? I don't know what happened to the 6th there.
Door banged like 4 cars in one lap.
Yeah, not sure where the 6th went. He was in 3rd. He's in 4th there, but I think he might have ended up wrecked or something. So another caution. Hopefully we can go green these last like 6 laps here. So I'll bring you guys back and get ready to take the green, hopefully for the last time.
Have to go.
All right, getting about 6 laps to go. The 15 saying some guy in front of him took him out. We'll go back and see all the incidents after the race and assess what happened for the most part. Because there's been so many wrecks, there's going to be a lot of incidents for this short race. But this race has made a really long race.
You guys, it sounds like it's a wreck fest back here.
It sounds like it. I agree.
Hi, boss man.
Waited like an extra second to go. Got another good jump.
Green flag.
Yeah, Art's not really trying to time the start at all. He's just going. He's just reacting whenever I go. It seems like, which is fine. Feel like it's beneficial for me, really. That was a pretty good 3 and 4 if I can keep that kind of line through there.
18.3.
But slow is fast here right now. Going slow is fast. That was a really good 1 and 2 as well. And oh my god, we got another caution, guys.
Give me your temps there, bud.
It's not
Dude,
that
it just
hard.
kicked out. Like, I'm not even full throttle on the gas after getting back on it. It just kicks out on me.
Oh my goodness. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard. Like, I understand the track's slick, but it's not that hard to control the car. Come on. Like, we could get some...
Race car just damn near come to a complete stop.
I know. That was ridiculous, but we're gonna have like 4 laps
Looks like
left
he's getting
here.
ready to pace for the race too.
Pace truck's gonna lead the most laps. That's ridiculous, man. The pace truck has led most of these laps here. But god, there's just been so many wrecks after wreck after wreck. Come on. You just need to get green flag for the rest of it. I think I have a good shot at winning it as long as I don't screw up one of the corners and hit the inside wall at this point, because I have pretty good pace, especially getting a decent jump on Art about every restart. He definitely catches me a little bit, but that last couple laps we just did there under green, that little stint, we pulled away a little bit, it seemed like. So don't know if he was just off sequence, like getting out of the groove, or we just had a good groove at those 2 laps. It was nice. I wanted that to stay green with how much I was pulling on him there in the 2 laps.
Right now, Earl?
Yes, it's 1 to go.
Yeah. Earl, are they coming to the green this time?
Yes, we are 1 to green.
Sorry about that, Ben.
All right. Jesus, how many cautions have there been?
good, bro.
Like 6 in a 25 lap span, and the caution laps don't count. We're still gonna finish under
Street over
laps.
guy trying to make it.
Give a little deep breath there, buddy.
Street hole.
Give him a little tug.
But we got 7 laps left still to make 4 laps, which we should easily make the laps. I'm not worried about that.
Space cars. Yeah.
Got another pretty good jump.
Green flag.
Just need to get to the bottom. Just really off the throttle. Just let it slide through there. I feel like this could have been a real good race between Art and I, though. Like, we were both pretty quick. I think he's slightly quicker than me.
0.427.
But we didn't get the green flag laps to even really see who was faster. I just got out early and the cautions kept coming out and I was out front. Just the very beginning, he was running the high side and it just didn't pan out for him.
18.24.
He goes in a little bit deeper into turn 1 than I do, but I got a huge launch there. Come on, let's just get to the white flag so there can't be a caution. That's all I hope for here. The white flag is out. Can we get to the line? We do. Let's go.
18.2.
Last lap, come on. Man, if we had some green flag laps, though, I think it would have been real fun. Man, if we would have had some green flags laps there, Art, that would have been fun.
Yeah, it takes me a couple laps to get back in the rhythm.
Good job.
Yeah, same. Once you get so many cautions, it just throws you off. All right, well, we got the win. I'll take it. It's not a very exciting win, but nonetheless, it's a win. It's just not the way I'd want to get it. Do some burnouts anyways, I guess, in the grass here, right on the front stretch. But yeah, we got a win. I'll get some iRating out of it. I'm happy about that. We got a 0x as well, which was nice. And it was basically the race was the first 3 laps. That was all the race was. And then after that, it was just caution. And then I need to do what I normally do here when I get a win. I need to hit this hill right here from the opposite way, because I like to just go and send myself into the space. Got to take this, get some grip, and try to hit this hill as fast as we can. I'm all sorts of sideways. That's not working. All right, we didn't get very much height on that, and we're gonna beach ourselves here on the pit wall. But let's go back to the very beginning of that, because that was basically the entire race. Was just that race. That was it. Like, that was the entire race. These first 2 laps. Because we didn't have an awful jump. Art had a pretty good jump. Got clear of us here in 1 and 2. Going into 1 and 2. And then he kind of slid up a little too high. He went in a little too deep. I was able to keep that low line and get to his inside with him going so wide down the backstretch. Because the backstretch is kind of like a D shape. So if you could hug that inside line, you'll catch him a bunch. He went wide in 3 and 4. I kind of got too straight there off of turn 4, so he was getting almost clear of us again, but it goes real wide in turn 1. Able to take a lot of advantage of that because he got straight off of 2. Almost hit the wall. Took the lead going into turn 3 and just do a mini slide line. Slide right up in front of him a little bit. Not even really that close to him, but after that, it was just a wreck fest. So let's go see what the incidents were. The 5 car into the back of the 13, and then the 13. I don't even know if he really got into the back of him. Let's just go far chase so you can see a little bit better. Did the 5 actually like get into his bumper is the thing, or did the 13 just overdrive it, getting on throttle a little bit too much? Because they were 3 wide there off of turn 4. The 5 car barely tapped him, but I think the 13 just got on the throttle, and then nowhere for the guys to go behind at that point, and that caused a big pile up. 12 car just ran into it. 3 car ended up in it and stuff like that in the back. And 15, how many incidents did this 15 have? Because I know he had a bunch. 8, the 13 had 10, the 7 had 10, the 6 car had 6, 5 had 8. God, there's a lot of incidents in this race. That's crazy. But why are they showing the pace truck getting incident points? 1 car, or this isn't the 1 car. I was the 1 car. That's the 6, or that's the number 10 car diving it in. Getting into the side of the 7. Like, there's no way you're gonna fit there. You just ran over the 7 and caused all that. And then the 5 car really didn't have anywhere to go. Got put into the inside wall. Luckily didn't flip somehow after all that. And then, yeah, the 7 car is pissed at him, which rightfully so, but he's gonna wreck him under caution here and just absolutely take him out under caution. That's kind of ridiculous. That's probably gonna be protested, honestly. It seems like getting into, and then now he's trying to take him back out under caution. Jesus. Okay, yeah, both these guys should be protested by each other, honestly. And this happened straight off the start, and this is why we had an immediate wreck, it looks like. They just didn't go, like, the 13 car just didn't go. And the 10 had a check up here. The 5 car is getting black flagged for that, and then hit the side of the 10, and then they all wrecked, going 3, 4 wide there on the front stretch. Oh my goodness. Is it stuck on the 10 now? Oh no, it's stuck on the 10, isn't it? God damn it. It's stuck on the 10 now. That's super unfortunate. Yeah, it's stuck on whatever car you're on. Okay, so we're really not going to see any of the incidents for the rest of this, really. Go back and try to manually find them, but that's not going to be any fun. Because I think it happened with maybe the 6 car up here. I'm not 100% sure. Because anybody really close to each other? The 15's kind of losing it a little bit. Oh, there was a caution there. There was a wreck up there. I think it was with the 6, or the 5 car, actually, because it was a very vibrant color. He got the wall off of turn 4 and just spun himself around. Okay. And he was out after that. Where was the next caution? Like 3 laps later? Something like that? I think this was with the 6. The 5 car got into the 6 and spun both of them. Oh. and the caution was already out. So what happened? Why was there a caution? Was it them being too sideways? If that was the caution, that was a BS caution. Like, I understand they were going super slow through there, but nobody else wrecked. I think it was literally just a 13 car coming by and they were going super slow. Like, that sucked. And then they were battling it out again, and I think the 6 ended up getting into something. Oh yeah, I think right here, I think he got too sideways going in this corner, he said. Like, he was just probably too much on throttle right there, and just too sideways, hits that inside wall, spins himself around. And I think this is where the 15 car was saying the 13 took him out, even though the 13 was in front of him. I hate when I hit the backspace, or rewind too many times. 13 is running that middle line, and you just kind of ran into the 13. 13's running his line, and you're running down there. The 13 was sideways, yes, but you have to not run into him also. So it is what it is. There was a wreck right in front of him anyways he was going to run into, regardless. And what happened these last couple laps, I know the 6 spun out again. Yeah, right there. He's too much on throttle for sure. Like, you can probably hear it in the car. He pulled it back left. That was his problem. You can see the steering wheel pulls it left there and then gets on throttle and then turns himself around. Like, he just would have stayed holding right, he would have been fine. I think he overreacted because of the 16 car here, because he pulled it back left to not run into him, and then it spun himself out, pretty much is what it looks like to me. And then the 15 ends up in it again, which is just kind of funny. And then the 7 car gets in the 6, nowhere for him to go. And then I think we went green the last, 4 laps there. So other than that, it was a fun race up front. I think me and Art could have had a great race if we could have gotten some green flag laps. Luckily, I got by him in the beginning, and that's all she wrote pretty much. So we got the win. Car number 1 should gain some iRating. Let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results in strength of field is really low, under 1,800. Maybe that's why we had so many cautions and stuff. It was the only split, unfortunately. Wish there was more people registered for this, but we didn't even run the fastest lap of the race. Neither did Art, actually. The 7 car actually ran the fastest lap, which is very shocking, but I feel like we were battling in the very beginning, so we didn't get a very quick lap because of that. And the 7 car might have been a little bit by himself, but hey, we get the win. I'll take it. A win's a win. It'll go under the stats, and you can forget about this race and just move on. We gained 36, which is nice. Gain back over 4,100. I think the last race we just did, the super race at Volusia, I lost a little bit more than that, maybe, or just under that. I can't remember, but I think we were just under 4,100 after the super race, so we gained it back. Happy about that. Gained back some safety as well, almost back up to a 4 on that, which is nice, but I'll take the win, move on from this race, forget about it. Weedsport usually brings a bunch of cautions like this track, USA, and Williams Grove. I love all 3 of those tracks, but they are caution races a lot of the time because some people just can't get into the corners without hitting others. So it happens sometimes, unfortunately. But hopefully you learned a little bit of the way I was racing and the few laps were green, and you could apply that to the track because it really works out for these cars really well. If you can keep it really low coming off of turn 2, you can gain a whole lot because that was working out great for me all race. And it just got so slicked out on the outside, it wasn't worth it. Some other faster cars, like maybe the Supers and 410s, can run out there when it gets slick and it's faster, but these cars are so slow, it's not worth it. You'll lose too much time. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Appreciate you guys for watching as always. It was a wreck fest, and we'll move on. We got the win. I'll take it, and appreciate you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next race.